Thank you, Hillary. What a lekker braai recipe. But talking about braais, last night was yet another exciting episode of Ultimate Braai Master. But sadly, the show had to say goodbye to yet another team, and we have them here on the show with us this morning, Gal Power, Cindy and Letu Girls. Wow, thank you so much for joining me, but sad that you guys are out. You guys had a phenomenal run.
Yes, we did.
So take us back a little bit. I mean, as two women, as sisters, where did your love for braaiing come from? Cindy, let's start with you.
Ask her.
I knew I should go to her.
Ask her. Okay, we started cooking when we were very young. Yeah, and we've always loved cooking, and we have a catering business. And when we had parties, we were the ones who were always braaiing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you, from a young age, you guys know, braaiing is your forte.
Yeah.
And how did it come about that you entered the Ultimate Braai Master?
I mean, I used to watch all the overseas shows, cooking shows, and said, why don't we have something like this in South Africa? And when I went to the internet, I found Ultimate Braai Master, and I just said, this is for us. And I entered her, even she didn't know.
I didn't know anything about that.
You just went along for the ride.
Yeah, I told her 2 days before we went for auditions.
Wow, yeah. She really didn't give you any heads up. Eh? So on that note, talk a bit about the experience that you experienced, together as sisters as well throughout this whole journey.
It was a great experience. We shared love with my sister, but she was bossy. She used to boss me around because she's a braai master, I'm the braai buddy. Yeah. But we experienced, and we had friends there, we met some friends, and it was lovely, it was nice.
What was the vibe like between all the other contestants? Because it was a very competitive environment.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was a competitive environment, but we made friends. We have best friends now, and we were like sort of a family.
That's
But when it comes to challenge, there's no family there.
You mean it's every person for himself?
It's every person for himself.
What was the toughest thing for you guys going through this challenge?
It was the engine stew.
The engine stew?
The engine stew was our worst.
I think it was for a lot of people as well.
Yes. Because of the weather, it was snowing and the weather was very bad. And there was a point whereby you couldn't even see any markings on the road, no lights, it was dark. I had to pull over and ask my sister to drive the car because I couldn't. I was like driving fast because I had to get to our destination.
Man, so it really tested your skills, not only in braaiing, but also the relationship between the two of you, I'm sure.
Yeah, it grew stronger. And we learned a lot about ourselves also. Yes, like me, this Braai Master thing, it taught me patience. Yeah, because I'm a very impatient person, but coming out of Braai Master, I'm a very patient person now.
That's it. And I'm sure you're also able to think on your toes like this now.
Yes.
So the elimination took place last night. I know it was a very emotional ordeal for you guys.
It was because we had to go head on with our friend Elaine and Tabi, and unfortunately it was us who was eliminated. But
yeah. Do you feel that that you guys deserve to go home, or do you feel that you should have stayed in the competition? What is your views on that?
I mean, the competition got stiffer and stiffer when the other teams went home, because it went down to the mistakes that we made, because we bent a little bit of our dessert. I think that's where we had to. One team had to go home.
But it was a tough decision for the judges because it was this close.
Oh man, but you guys had a phenomenal run on the show. I mean, people loved you guys. What's next for you guys going into the future? What are you guys going to do?
I mean, we spoke a lot about opening a seafood restaurant in Soweto. And we're thinking about that.
You have to invite me.
Yeah, I mean,
definitely.
There was a lot of firsts for us in the show, and we appreciate that we entered, and took the advantage of the opportunities.
Nice. Now, one last question I have to ask you guys this. As Braai Masters now coming out of the show, I'm going to sketch the situation. Let's say you've got bad weather, you've got wind, you've got rain, you need to get the fire going, you need to get the meat finished. And we asked on our Facebook page, for viewers, have they come across any interesting gadget to make their braais fuss-free? Do you have an invention like that to help?
Yeah, we do.
We came across a smoker when we were doing a trout challenge, and we fell in love with it. and we are definitely going to make one for ourselves when we go home.
That's it. All right, so bad weather, it can't stop the smoking.
No, it can't.
No.
I love it. Guys, well done once again, and thank you for joining us on the show, and all the best for the future. I'm expecting that invite to the Sweat restaurant.
And I'd also like to encourage other women to enter season 2 of Ultimate Braai Master.
That's it.
Yes.
You definitely are ambassadors for the other women out there. Thank you very much. So log on to expressoshow.com. You'll also be able to find Gal Power's favorite recipe. You can make that at home. But man, if you haven't been watching Ultimate Braai Master, you have been missing out. Every Thursday at 8 o'clock on SABC3. Here's a bit of a sneak peek as to what you can expect next week.
Competition starts now, and you have 24 hours.
Pumbaa, you can be a big pig too.
Stop asking for things.
Is it like this now, Bert?
Q's not feeling too well.
Excuse me, I just want this food out and done. In the beginning, everyone's like, la la la, whatever. But now it's like,
Hell, I want to be in the last challenge almost more than I can breathe. Pretty bloody terrified.